Welcome back, you guys, into the San Diego State Aztecs Dynasty, as we have another 2 games on tap for you guys today, getting deeper and deeper into this year 1 of the season. And man, I can honestly say I'm very surprised by how good this team has looked, how dominant we've looked at times, and we're going to look to carry that in as we have more conference play here today, going off against Nevada here today, who is 0-1 in the conference right now. Looking to take down this Wolf Pack yet again and stay undefeated in the conference so we can make this conference championship and maybe even see ourselves get a bowl game. Is what, 4-1 right now. 2 more wins would make us bowl eligible at 6 wins. So that is definitely the goal here for the end of the video, as we will go to get things kicked off here on offense with one of the most high-powered offenses in the conference. I mean, we do everything just about well here. We pass the ball well, we run the ball well, and we're going to look to get the day started off on the run here and get Caldwell, who has slowly become one of our best weapons on offense. I mean, he wasn't even projected to be running back number 1 when the season started, but he just ran the ball really well, has very good elusiveness, is good in the pass game. That throw is behind our receiver there. Bostic not able to make the grab. We're looking at an early 3rd and 7 here already for Jaden, looking to kind of clear the team out. Throws it out to his receiver. That's McClure with the grab there to get us the first down. So yeah, this offense has done great. We've really led it through the run game here recently, especially if we've gotten more into conference plays. We've noticed that other teams want to run on us. We've kind of returned the favor and just ran back on them. And then we just let the pass game do its thing. And Jaden has been over 350 yards in it feels like just about every game, if not all but one game, where he's been over 350. So we pass the ball well. We run the ball well. We just don't always get first downs, as we go ahead and have to punt here on our first drive back. This punt here is kind of short. It's not going to get too far, but the bounce will drop it back to the 25. So ultimately ends up being a pretty good punt. And now we got Nevada on the field. So we haven't seen too many teams try to pass the ball on us. So we're going to go with the blitz here on the first play of the game. And of course, they try to run anyway. You're going to see a lot of shotgun. You're going to see a lot of pistol, but don't let that fool you. It can still easily be a run. So they drop back here for their first pass on 2nd and 15. We come up and knock the ball loose. Going to go to a cover 3 look here. Dropping back, faking the blitz here. Right there in perfect coverage. That's great work right there. Linebacker able to shade back into that curl zone, hook zone, knock the ball loose, and now they're having to punt back to us. And we have Acevedo actually back here on our punt returns, and I need to make him kick return the way he would be returning some of these punts sometimes. You guys don't get to see it enough because we don't oftentimes show the punts, but he be getting wiggly and loose sometimes on those returns as we throw this out to Bostic for the grab. He gets us the first down carry into our side of the field too as well. We're up to now the 33-yard line. Jaden's going to drop back. Blitz is coming in off the right side. We handle it going into Jordan, and he gets us another first. No motion our tight end Adams across the formation. Handoff here to Caldwell up the middle as he gets us a gain of 5. And we're going to look to see if we can go right back to him here on 3rd and 5. Sometimes I do check these here, the blocking, the matchups, to make sure everybody's getting blocked like I want to, because I want to make sure we get this linebacker here. Now, it looks like they're going to double team to the linebacker. No double team at all, but he still gets to the 2nd level. Great job by our center there, and we're in the end zone. But there's a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Illegal block in the back from Acevedo. That is just perfect. So now, what was a touchdown ends up being a 3rd and 2 now, as we're backed up here to the 13 or 11. Dropping back here. Throw goes out. We catch that one. That's Bostic with the grab. Gets us right back into goal territory. And now we can just let Caldwell go to finish this off here for us. Hand it off. Going up the middle. Gets bumped back. He's in the end zone, and another flag. Caldwell's got to be frustrated now. That's 2 touchdowns taken away.
Holding. Offense.
And it's another. This time it's a holding call in the center. So backed up we go, back to the 13 again. 1st and goal from way back here. Pocket's looking clean. Gets it out before he gets hit. There goes Bostic with the spin move and grab. At least he's benefiting from these pushbacks, getting extra yards, extra catches. Handing off of the middle this time as he gets stuffed there in the backfield as they sent in the up the middle blitz. Let's go ahead and widen the formation out. Empty that box a little bit, and we're in the end zone. That's what I love doing the most. When you run that wide formation, that spread formation, you can really kind of empty the box. Like you said, they only had 5 for 5 there, and that's just basically an easy touchdown there for Caldwell, getting us the lead. I keep calling him Caldwell too. I think it's mostly just the accent though. Cardwell. Gotta put more respect on that man's name with all the touchdowns he's getting us this season. As we go to the second drive here for Nevada, trying to answer back to our touchdown. Throw goes down the field, and we knock that one loose. Trying to get out on the run here. Pocket's looking good. Blitz is there in the backfield, and we grabbed him. Great play there by Brady Nassar. Getting a sack here early in the game, forcing them back to 4th and 16, having to punt out their own end zone. And we always want to set up a good return for Acevedo. I told you he's really elusive when it comes to be back here. If he wasn't for him being wide receiver 3, he'd probably be a kick returner too. As if he just got skinny through that hole, he probably might have been able to take that one farther. Now we're going to go up here, 2nd and 6 for the offense, throwing it out to Cardwell here. Going out to the outside, trying to juke his way forward, but he gets taken down. 1st and 10 here. Pocket's looking good. Throws it down the field, and it gets knocked loose there on 3rd. That'll set us up for a chance here at least to go ahead and get a 47-yard field goal. Possibly thought about going for it, but 4th and 9 midfield. We're just going to go with the safe option here and just try to get our 3, which you don't see us do too often too either. So our kicker probably ain't touched this field in about a couple weeks, as he barely squeezes that one in the uprights. We're not going to ask for too many kicks from you, but when we do, I need you to drill them things. We go 1st and 10 here, up 10-0 against Nevada here. So we go in and play fake here, and we're in the backfield again. Is that Nassar again? 2nd sack of the game. Dropping it back to 2nd and 16, and then we're back there again. This is Trey White this time. He said, don't leave me out. I want my sacks too. Gets his 1st of the game, 3rd as a team. And just like that, it's 3rd and 21 already. And just look at him come off the edge here. Just absolutely devastating. Just swim moved, rasped him right tackle. Didn't even put on a special move. Swim move past him. Got in the backfield. We're able to play coverage now here. We go to cover 3 look. Dropping everybody back. And that pass is, I don't know where it's going. So they weren't able to keep it going here, but we weren't able to score either. So we're going to go back to their offense here, as they were able to get us in a quick 3 and out. We've yet to see Nevada produce anything. Looks like the D-line switching around here a little bit, clogging up the middle, but they're going to get the pass out anyway for the 1st down grab. And they're falling on their half of the field. At the 44. Get a pass play to work finally. Protection's holding up this time, and they get another throw out. There we go, in the backfield, taking them down. Gang tackles will help you out a lot on those running backs. And obviously, we saw a running back kill us last week. We do not need to let another one loose. As he breaks up the middle, it's a long run for the touchdown. Wolfpack in the end zone. I don't know who let him loose. He started out right, cut back left, found an open hole up the middle. That's great vision, honestly, from Caleb Ramsher. Ramsher? I feel like the more you try to slow down somebody's name, the worse and more far off that you get from actually saying it correct. You just got to say it fast and have faith in your syllables. As we're trying to do a 2-minute drill here right before the half. Trying to go no huddle here as we have 60 seconds left to try to put some points up here on the board. Dropping back, throws it to our halfback here. That's a 1st down to at least stop the clock. Coming right back, about 40 seconds to go. They're going man up 3 deep here for whatever reason. So we're going to take the deepest route we can find open. And that's onto our side of the field now. Just that quick and easy. Clock stopping too as well, because it's extra time to get up to the line of scrimmage. Passing to our halfback here. Cuts back right. Not able to get the 1st this time. But we'll use our 1st timeout. We still do have all 3. 28 seconds. Looking. Finds our receiver. That's at least going to get us a 1st. Probably should have waited to go deeper, but... See, we jump ahead here. 7 seconds left. Trying to risk it here. Throws it over the middle. That's a 1st down grab, and he got down. We call our 2nd timeout here with 3 seconds. So we're not going to be able to get in the end zone, but we are going to be able to go and take our 3 here. We'll go into the half up 13-7. Not bad. I did think that we'd get in the end zone more against a team of this caliber, but you know, these division games are going to be tough. Even when the records are trash, we play each other every year, so there's no hiding your scheme. There's no differences. I mean, the only thing they got to worry about is that I'm a new coach, but same playbook, same plays. And the run game has not worked at all. We only got 4 rushes here. That's because a lot of our good rushers got called back on penalties, as y'all saw from those touchdowns. So here in the second half, we definitely want to get that changed around, as Cardwell already opening it up. Big run there coming out of the second half here already. Dropping back here. Going to pass it out to Jordan, who goes in and makes the catch there for 2nd and 1. And let me know down below, what do you guys think about these splits? Do you guys think anybody on the team deserves the ball more, or should we put more of a focus on it? And one thing I don't do when we pass, I don't key in on my star receivers. I just let whoever gets open get open. And that's probably why, as we get a touchdown there from Cardwell, back into the end zone again. No penalty flags this time. He gets to celebrate in peace. That's why, honestly, if you guys have noticed, anytime that we've been on the sticks, a lot of times our number 1 guy doesn't really ever lead the team in yards, touches, anything like that. It's just whoever's open, which in this case, this season, it's been Bostic. Has been our lead guy here as we go to dump that one out to Sutton, who comes into the game to get us the 2-point conversion. But Bostic has been very high. We've actually gone to our running back a lot, which is actually a new thing for me. I don't really pass to our running back too often, but speaking of number 1s, there he goes to the end zone. Touchdown for number 2 is Jordan up here. Simple in route there, but that's just great rack. Run after catch. He just catches it, turns up the field immediately, and has the speed to beat the Nevada defenders, getting all the way to the end zone. So see, he still will have his big plays when he gets open. I'll try to call plays to where he can get open to get him involved, but I don't just forcibly force it to my number 1 on plays. Unless, of course, it's like a go ball, we need a deep ball, and I see they're pressing. Then I'll be like, okay, you should be able to beat this defender. I'm looking at you all the way. Even if I know somebody else is going to be open, I still want the big play. But like a play that's just normal, I'm not looking to throw it to whoever's the red defender on the play, whoever's the hot route, the number 1 read. And so here we are late in the 3rd quarter, up now 28-7. This game is starting to get out of hand. And I will start to use backups more often. I know, especially with wear and tear, I don't want my guys to be hurt when we get to bowl season and conference championship time. So I will start to use our backups as games get out of hand and we're able to win like this and let the number 2s come in and have a little bit of fun. So Nevada drop it back here on 3rd and 17 after the big loss there. Goes out with a screen for whatever reason, and we're able to take that down. So after getting the stop, we'll have a 3rd and 10 here already on our side of the field. Maybe one more score here, and we'll try to go to the backups if we're able to get down there and score. As we have a long fly ball here. That's a touchdown there from Jaden, setting up here, getting into the end zone off the streak. We don't really too often throw those streaks down the field, but it increases our lead from 35-7. And with that, we're going to go ahead and roll with the backup. So complete backup unit swap here, mass swap. That you can do from the screen, the pause menu. So I basically got all backups in on defense and offense to completely swap everybody in and out. And so Sutton going down here with an injury brings us to our 3rd string running back here even. So we're going to hand this off to him for his first carry of the year. That's not Washington. That's Christian. Oh, yeah, it is Christian Washington. I could have sworn he was in 44 the last time we saw him. Now he's in 29. Handoff here up the middle. As Sutton goes in and scores for us again. And it's now 42-7. And we are not showing any type of mercy. Low love lost here for the CPU at all. I got to go ahead and take down the rivals, or at least so everybody, when they look in the conference score, they're like, dang, San Diego State's really like that this year? Yeah, we are. Handoff here up the middle again. Sutton's back in the end zone again. Another rushing touchdown for us against Juggiano. It is 49-7. And that'll be exactly how this ball game ends here. Taking down another rivalry opponent here with Nevada, or a conference rivalry opponent here. Not an actual legit rivalry. But joining up here, 6 catches, 129 for the year, 2 touchdowns. Finally getting his first player in the game here today. As he did have that long go ball, and he did have that long slant route that he took to the crib. You can see here we literally led in every single category but a handful here. And the ones that we didn't lead in were probably ones that you don't want to lead in. Now, as far as the team goes, I mean, Brandon Vance had a good game here. We kept him under 150, though. No touchdowns at all, no interceptions. So he was held pretty useless. Rushing the ball here. I mean, did I say negative 72 yards? 12 attempts, negative 72 yards. It's disgusting. But here goes Jaden again, getting 329 here. 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's the other thing we didn't show today. We did throw 3 interceptions as well. And they were all early when the game was looking pretty close, like before it got to a 2-score lead. But then after that, we kind of found our offense, found our run game, and we were able to make it work there for us. You see, Emmanuel had a pretty good game there, only having to throw twice. Cardwell, 14 for 72, 2 touchdowns. We let Sutton go for 11 for 82 and 2 touchdowns. Bostic, 9 for 90, another big day through the air for him. Following up with him and Jordan, doing a very good job here. Acevedo, not really used too much today. He had 2 drops today, but was mainly being used in the special teams. So he still was productive. And then defensively, 4 sacks here for Brady Nassar, trying to catch up to Trey White here. He only has a sack and a half here on today's game. So they're definitely going back and forth on a little bit of a battle here to try to see who's going to take the team sack total. I just wish we could get some more turnovers with them interceptions or fumbles. And after that week, of course, we got to check in with our recruiting updates here. Our QB here that we really want has reached his top 3 schools. We're still number 1. Mike Taylor Acosta here, the Mike, he's reached his top 3 schools. We're still number 1 there. Sharif, same thing. Bean, our tight end that we really want, same thing. So that's three 3-stars and a 4-star. We're number 1 on their boards, and they've all reached their top 3 schools. So we're really close to getting them in there. Now, Earl reached his top 3. We were at 5, so we lost our halfback that we were looking into as a really kind of a bruiser back, contact seeking back. But we do have a couple other options that we're still first on, and another halfback here who's just reached his top 5 schools in Lorenzo Reddick, and we're 3rd on his list. So we can start to make a push there for that, or just get a running back later, either in the transfer portal or just get us a little 2-star, 1-star. Because all of our running backs should hopefully be wanting to come back. So as we look at the bigger draft board here, I kind of organized it by how many hours we're preparing. We got 3 guys that we're really kind of going all in on, maxing out their hours every week. 50 for 50. Carlos Jones here, a 4-star receiver, which I would love to get. A 3-star defensive tackle and a 4-star quarterback. So kind of changing up here, we're going to move around some of the hours here. It's one of the things I've used the sway for is to kind of figure out what their ideal pitch would be for a hard sell. So we're going star search there, and then just a quick DM. So get him back up to 50. Looks like Fanu Cop here, he's ready for his visit, which Wyoming's been booked out. So it's either Boise State or San Jose State. So week 12 or week 13. We're all the way up at number 1, so we don't have to worry about making it rushed. But there's a bigger boost if we go ahead and go with Boise State. So we'll go here for that to get a secure number 1 defensive tackle here coming from JUCO. So we're going to go ahead and send the house along with that too as well. And actually, let's go ahead and take that off. Let's see if we can check it, because we do have his opportunities here. Let's see Sway. So like I said, Sway is where I go to look. You know, I will sway things if I need to. It like here, he wants hometown hero, CAA or CA and C. Definitely could use that as a hard sell right there for us, because we're actually pretty good at those 2 things. And then we have A and the thing that he likes the most. And then we're just going to add a little DM onto that too as well. And then our QB here, we try to send the house. We're going to take that off, just switch it up here. Let's look at his sway opportunities, because he's going to have a good chance to start here early. It's going to be whether he wants it or not. So hometown hero is his ideal pitch. Which one is the one that looks at playing time? Oh, he doesn't even like playing time. I say let's try to find one where we can get playing time and proximity home maybe together, which is this one here. Let me try an actual sway for star then. It says medium success rate. So if we can sway him to care about playing time, we could have a really good hard sell pitch to get our quarterback. Because, I mean, he's probably going to come in and start. Jaden's probably not coming back. So if we can do a sway for star search, and we'll do a soft pitch here for hometown hero, since that was the ideal. And then if we can get him to sway towards our side, then we'll go with the harder peel here. But we got a bye week, so going into another recruiting update here. More guys getting into the top 3, but we're in a recruiting battle with Utah State for right guard Zach Dunham. Not exactly sure what that means. It's my first time seeing that here, but our receiver has actually dropped us down to number 3. So Carlos Johnson says it's at 3 listed in his top 3. We are first for our right tackle and first for our kicker, who both have reached their top 3 and top 5 schools respectively. But I do want to see what this recruiting battle looks like. So basically, I guess he's only considering 2 schools now between us and Utah State. Now we're 2 on that list, so he's wanting to kind of stay home, I guess, and play in Utah, because he does care about proximity to home. Now we're not that far from home, but seeing as the stats are looking here as a guard, we can use all the offensive line help that we can get. I think I'm going to try to go, instead of, we already tried the hard sell and DM tactic here with him. I think we're going to go ahead and go with the send the house option yet again, because it does have slightly more of those green arrows. So let's go send the house for him and see if we can battle back in that recruiting battle. But now that recruiting is done and out of the way, it is time to go ahead and get into one of what I would say our first tests of the season, or the conference schedule here. our actual rivalry meetup here. We have met them 58 times. We have the all-time winning record, and we won the last time that we played. Trying to look to extend it to a 2-game winning streak here against Fresno State. 4-3. I think it said they were 3-1 in conference here up to this point, as that's a great spin move. And we'll definitely look to take down our rivals now this time around. So there's an actual true rivalry game here as we're in the backfield getting our first sack of the day. That's Tanu Latuli getting back into the backfield. Going with the little RPO here. Screen pass out to the outside, and we're able to go ahead and tackle them down. They get right back to the 10-yard line here. But 3rd and 10 now on their first drive. They're getting closer to the red zone. All day in the pocket as we finally get there just a little bit too late. We're going to take them down for it. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. They're bringing out the goal line defense. Is it a QB sneak? Everybody's pinched up the middle. It's going to be a toss to the outside. Plenty of running room, and we get there and take them down short of the sticks. That is Tanu Latuli again getting there on the outside edge. It was looking like he might have the speed to get there. Great fallback coverage from our Mike. Able to get there. Now our offense can go back to work. Jaden going back to slinging the pill all over the field. Cardell, spin move. Got 3 defenders leaning. And we're going to look to see if this offense can keep going like we did yesterday. I don't know if we're going to have another exact blowout like we did last time. This is a little bit of a better team here in conference. We get the juke move there from Cardell. Play action read here after the good pass. We're going to roll out of the pocket to our right. Throwing over to Jordan. Good catch there to spin off one, and then he got cracked. Did them arms go flailing? That hit must have hurt. We might not want to throw to him for a little bit. He might need to recover after that one. So let's go to the tight end instead with Adams. Great catch there, getting the first down. Now we're in goal territory. Now all we need to do is score here as the linebacker falls our running back, clearing up the middle of the field for Bostic. Easy slant route there over the middle. And that's a touchdown here for your Aztecas. Taking the early lead here against the, is it the Bulldogs? Really should take more time to, learn our opponents and everything like that. I'm pretty sure it's the Fresno State Bulldogs. At least that's what the mascot looks like. So we'll at least call them the Dogs for right now. So they're going to look to try to answer right back going to their half of the field here already. And that's a very good first catch there to get them even further across. E.J. Warren over 100 yards on the day already, and we just crossed into the second. They're going a lot of no huddle here in this game, trying to tire out the defense before they can get set here. 1st and 10, finding an open receiver underneath, and he catches that and goes out of bounds. So one thing Fresno State likes to do is they like to go underneath a lot and chest this running game here. That's going to be a great run to the outside, and we're there to get him. Yeah, it's Tului again. Getting in the backfield, saving a touchdown, and having to force them to just settle here for 3 as that kick is up, and it is good. Yep, I just saw it at Bulldogs. Okay, so I was right. Good. You can see here, we're kind of starting the drives here out on our sides of the fields because it's really a back and forth game here defensively. Here's this mid-second quarter, and as opposed to the pace that we were at last game, you can see that we've definitely slowed down here. Just checking out some of the wear and tear here. It looks like Cardwell was having a little bit of leg injury pain, but he's got just enough speed and adrenaline to get to the crib. Checking to make sure he was okay before the screenplay. It said he had some little bit of pain in the right leg, but he was good to go, and I couldn't tell there on that one. As he goes and gets into the end zone, we're back up 14-3 now. And I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I do like to check in with you guys from time to time in these videos. Let me know down below how you guys like the pacing of these videos. Do you feel like it's too fast, too much of a highlight style? Do you want more of the gameplay shown in, less of the recruiting, more of the recruiting, less of the gameplay? Oh my goodness. Nobody came off screen to kind of save us from a touchdown. What was that? Huge running lane there by Fresno State. Able to get into the end zone off the long run. Bryson Donaldson. Gets to the outside. One-on-one here with our safety. Chance to get the tackle. Gets stiff-armed into the dirt. The other safety, or I think that's our nickelback, ran past him. And just like that, they're able to go and get the ball right back here. Down 14-10. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. They're trying to get down the field. That's a big pass play. Spin move is not going to work. EJ is closing in on 200 yards in the first half already. So it looks like the pass and running games both are getting attacked in full force today. Hand this off to the right side. Wide open running lane. Donaldson again getting the first down run. It's going to take that to the 2-minute warning here. Probably trying to give us too much time to go ahead and answer back. Dropping back here. EJ looking. Rolling to his left, and he gets hit down. Way to push them out of territory there at least a little bit. So at the 13 here, they're going to go short underneath again, and we close that out. 3rd and goal, about 50 seconds left to go in this first half. Throws it over the middle, knocks the ball loose. So clock will stop, and they'll have to settle for 3. This is a left-footed kicker. I think this is one of the first time we've seen one of these. I don't know where the Bulldogs found that, but 46 seconds left. Can we try to make them pay here? 3 timeouts. First down, stop the clock. As we go to get this off to the right side. Big running lane to go to get up the field. Huge play there to get to the 30. 42 seconds left. Dropping back. Looking. Throws it Jordan's way. Fires into double coverage, and it got knocked loose. Pocket's looking good. Finally starting to collapse, though we get that out there. That's Acevedo making the catch, not getting the first down. So it's 3rd and 3. They elect for the hurry up instead of the timeout. Wasting a little bit of time here trying to find the right play. 20 seconds left to go. Here they finally snap it. It's a screen. Blocks get set up, and I see pancakes. Cardell being patient there, going out of bounds there at the 48-yard line. So now I think it's looking just more like a field goal here. Dropping back. Jaden looking. Fires it over the middle to his running back, who catches it and gets down. Timeout comes with 6 seconds. They're going to try one more play here. Can they just get a little bit closer? Jaden rolling out the pocket. Finds a wide open Cardell. He stumbles a little bit. Breaks a tackle. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Man, when he rolled to the right and made that throw, it looked like an immediate touchdown. Then Bryson fell and stumbled. Thought he wasn't going to get in there for a second, and he was able to just, I mean, hey, it's payback. Donaldson stiff-armed one of ours into the ground. It's only fair we get one right back here. You see the defense is not playing too good today. Their Bulldogs offense is working both on the run game and pass game. 8.5 yards per carry, just like us. And here goes a relook at that play. Look at Jaden just rolling out to his right. Throw on the run. Money ball here, too. Just a little bit of a stumble there by Bryson, and then able to collect his feet. Look at this, the back juke. Honestly, he doesn't even like put him into the ground, doesn't juke him. He really just kind of slides right through his arms. And as it gets nighttime here in the second half, Fresno State will start with the ball, going with another RPO read here, going to the outside. As it's still 21-3 for the Aztecas. Playing a little bit faster pace here in the second half, going no huddle. Must have seen something that they liked here a lot. So they're changing a lot of things at the line of scrimmage here. Read option up the middle. They go ahead and go with the halfback keeper. Donaldson, 8 rushes under 14 yards. Not even going crazy volume, but they have been looking to him short in the pass game here. Looks like they're setting up a screen to him again already. Spin move as he makes the defender look stupid. That's Delshawn Staley again. Missing another tackle. Play fake. Right back to him. Look at the receiver coming over as a pseudo little screen play. Came over on the drag and immediately set up a block. Right back to the RPO to the outside here. Gets them up to 3rd and 1. Clog line up the middle. Deep ball down the right sideline, and he catches it. One-on-one coverage with our DB. He's not able to make the play. We're normally so good at man coverage, especially press man. He gives it up that time around, though. They go no huddle right back to the line. Defensive line switching again. They're sending a blitz in. It's not going to get there. They go short as the defender ran too far past the halfback. Wide open lane to the end zone. Donaldson. What is it going to take to stop this man? He's eating us alive in the run game, eating us alive in the pass game. They're going for 2 to try to tie it here. Looks like they got a little bit of a man coverage here as both formations flip across. Quarterback's looking, EJ rolling. Nobody's there, and we're there in the backfield. I saw like 4 different defenders ready for the sack. And that'll be up to the offense here. We still have a 2-score lead here, so if we get 3, we still, within a field goal. They have to score a touchdown to take the lead back. We score a touchdown, still 2-possession game. So here with 3rd and 6, stadium pulse rocking the stadium as everybody's getting loud. Throw goes out wide open. That's Boston with the catch. Juke move inside, staying in bounds. Trying to keep the clock running. It's not their friend, it's our friend still. Up the middle, that's Cardell with the first down run. Jumping ahead here about 2 minutes. 3rd and 5. 3:20 left to go. Spread formation here. Everybody gets blocked up evenly, so it's one-on-one with the safeties, and that's a first down every single time, even if they make the play. Coming right back here, 1st and 10. Up the middle again, Cardell. Another first down run. Gets us into goal territory. Now we just need to finish this off with points. Dropping back. Everybody's open over the middle. Right to Bostic. He's in the end zone. I don't think there's been a game yet where Bostic has not scored. Our man is in the end zone every single game. And just like that, we are back up 9 points here. 3rd quarter is about to run out here. I'm about 60 seconds left here in the 3rd. So they go ahead and drop back. EJ fires us out. That's almost a pick. That's another clutch play by Tulu. Getting sacks, getting tackles for loss, getting almost interceptions. And there's another play there. Trey White in the backfield. Getting a half sack there. Finished off, though, by our defensive tackle. Great play there all around. Dropping back here. White's again in the backfield, starting up another sack. I don't know who that was matching up there with him. So that's his 10th sack on the season. Oh, that's Nasser going and finishing that one up, taking over for him. But that's 10 sacks on the year there for White. I don't know how much Nassar is up to. He's probably right close to it, like 9 or 10. We're going to cause them to punt this one back. And you know we got Acevedo back here on the returns. Starting out left, cutting back right. Huge running lane up the field. Getting all the way up to the 37. That's a big return. Without even doing anything, we are in field goal range. Wide open over the middle. That's Bostic again, getting us a first down grab. If we can score here, we can put the game back out of reach. Dropping back. Fires it. That's Jordan with the catch to the left side. 3rd and 17 here on this play. Dropping back, fires it out to our receiver. That's Bostic with the grab. And it's 4th and 1. You know we're going for it. This close, we have to get it. Stadium Pulse is rocking. Cardell gets us the first and more. Touchdown for the Techers. Should I really call us the Techers? Like, that ain't a rapper name? That's what we're going to be called for short. We still going to be the Techers. And we're going to go for 2 to go ahead and increase this lead up. It was actually coach suggested that we go for 2. So I want to go ahead and run with it. Then anytime we got a chance to go for 2, I'm with it. As we get in the end zone safely, then it's 36-19 now. That's a 17-point lead. So that actually does make it a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter. So I say we go ahead and roll out the backup unit here. Another mass backup bring in here to let the backups go and get some PT against the division rivals. And that's is embarrassing when you get to put in the backups here, especially with how close the game seemed at first. All the way up until really that 3rd quarter, it was close. We were having a hard time moving the ball. We weren't stopping them in run or pass game, as Donaldson was just having his way in both options. The RPOs were killing us. The runs were killing us. And then they would just hit a deep ball over the air when we were least expected here. Run to the outside. We stopped Donaldson in the backfield this time on 4th down and take back over. Now the backup offense didn't do anything this time, so back to Fresno State, seeing if they can make this more interesting. They are playing against the 2s on defense, so if there's a chance to score, it's now. Dropping back, EJ down the field, one-on-one coverage, and he let him get by. Come on, press man is something you should be able to cover. This is why you're the 2s. You can't. If I can't trust you in press man, let's go ahead and back y'all up a little bit. Stay man coverage though. 3.5 left to go in the game. They go underneath again, so we're just going to stop that. 3rd and 6 here after they went and stopped the clock. Throw goes out to the out route, wide open again. Let's see who 14 is. He might be able to move down to like number 5 on the depth charts. That's wide open. Corner routes were butt booty naked. They score touchdown, make it within 10. Onside kick as that hit off the chest. Thankfully, he still grabbed it. And just like that, that basically ended their chances of winning it. We were able to run out the clock there. We win this game 36-26 to take home that trophy. And Cardell, 78 rushes, 11 attempts, 3 touchdowns, what was big in the pass game too as well. Really shutting the door down. And you see, look at that. EJ, 41 for 48, 408 yards, 2 touchdowns. Our pass defense got shredded. Now, some of those were against the backups, though, so how much we can talk about. Bryson, 10 for 113 and a touchdown. Still had their quarterback for negative rushing yards, though. And, yeah, we just gave up way too much there in the pass game to the receivers. 4 guys over 70 yards is ridiculous. But if we look at our team, though, to celebrate our victories here, another 300-yard day for Jaden. 4 touchdowns, no picks. EJ, 2 for 6 today. Did not throw the ball too well for him. That's why we have a freshman that might come over and take over that spot if we need to. Byron, 11 for 78 and a touchdown here on the ground. Bostic, 10 for over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cardwell, over 100 yards as well, 2 touchdowns of his own through the pass game. So, like I said, he was killing it on the ground, killing it through the air. That's why he's often always the player of the game, or at least the player of the week in the conference. He's just killing it in every aspect. One of our best players on this team by far. And then defensively, one of our best players, Trey White, once again getting some more sacks here today, getting 1 total. As to it, 1.5 sacks. And we get some more commits after that game. Sharif Landry, our cornerback, 3-star cornerback, committing to the squad here, helping beef up that cornerback room, which is going to get very thin after this next year. A lot of those guys are seniors. We get our tight end, 3-star Brian Bean, and I will not let him wear any of those ugly numbers that our tight ends have. And we get our new Mike too as well. Taylor Acosta, 3-star Mike linebacker. All 3 of those go to commit to the squad. So we actually do lose a commit here. Carlos Jones, last minute. I mean, we were number 1 for the longest in those battles, but we dropped down to 3rd. USC kind of stepped in, and I mean, I get it. I understand why you want to go to USC. I can't even be mad at it. Hopefully one day they'll be our rivals and we'll be playing against them instead of just competing for talent against them. But we had some visits coming in that week and it worked out for us. So that was good to go ahead and see. We also have some more visits coming up this upcoming week. So we'll, of course, move our board around to kind of accommodate for that. We still got some top tier prospects here like that we're giving 50 hours a week on that are scheduled to come up here soon. You see Kyle Pierce coming up in week 12. Quarterbacks already came in week 6. So now we're just kind of trying to finish this battle before the visit comes up for Utah there in week 13. And then Dunham, I believe his visits already passed in week 4 when we lost. So that's probably a big reason why we're losing that battle right now. So with our receiver being taken, I just wanted to see what was still left out there, if we had any more options of people that even had us on their interest boards that were high stars. And I see a couple of 3 stars here that haven't reached a closing out stage for us, and we're up there, and some battles that we can win. So, and I wanted to look at certain skill sets. So we have a contested specialist that I want to look at. I definitely want to look at somebody with some route running and some speed too, though. I want to get somebody that can run. So we have a speedster here in Keontae Gaddis. That could be an option there. 6'1", 178. Prince Wuso as a route artist at 6'1", 160, which is good. Speedster Amiri Yelich, 5'11", but 162. And we have almost all of our bar filled up and no scholarships offered. He's looking at Stanford and USC, though, too. And Fresno State, who we just beat, who's above us. So I think we, get these guys, offer them a scholarship. We could see some big boosts just from doing that, as they haven't had too many scholarship offers just yet, and their recruitment is still pretty much, very much so open. So we're going to add 4 receivers to the board here and see if maybe we can make something else shake here with some more freshmen. We got 4 new guys now on the board, all 3 stars to go to match up with Spellman, who don't forget, we already signed him earlier as a 3-star athlete that plays receiver. We'll have to see if receiver actually ends up being his best spot. So we're going to go ahead and, of course, scout these guys up here. And it should only take me like 2 to get these fully scouted. 80 spec catch. Route running is looking okay. Short and medium. All levels of route running are looking good for Gaddis. Okay, we got a bust there for Wusu. And Yelich actually is a gem with 90 speed. Okay. So let's go ahead and run that back. Bridges here. 80 spec catch. 78 short. 83 speed. 78 normal catching. Compared to Gaddis, who has 89 speed, 73 catching. The route running is more well-rounded here, as he's 75 and 78, 78. So more medium and deep, just a little bit less on the short. Usu, pretty much the same thing there. Good medium, good deep, just less short. And then 90 speed. 68 catching we can work on, but 90 speed, at the very least, you could take over Acevedo's role at kick return and punt return with that. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on those 4. And make sure we don't get locked out of those battles, kind of looking at where they're at for their top 8s and top 5s, making sure we don't get locked out before we spend some action points towards them and bringing them in. Well, I think that's the hardest thing about managing this board. Spreading these points out, because we only got 450. Spreading them out against all these different players and not losing battles just because we haven't even touched somebody and we just get locked out is what I'm not trying to have. But we already have, 4 or 5 signees now on the team, so that's got to help us out. We're going to go ahead and pass out scholarships here. I mean, we only have 17 offered, so I'm going to go ahead and get these 4 in. I get 35 to give out, so I'm going to go ahead and offer these around, spend the 5 points a piece to go ahead and get those done at least. And then we'll work on, that should boost up our stuff a little bit. It's not too many people offering them scholarships. And we actually have the best now recruiting class here in the MWC, 43rd ranked, 5 total players, and all 5 have been 3 stars. So we haven't focused on anybody else. Like Hawaii has more volume than us with 9, but they also have 7 2-stars. Now, Boise State has 2 4-stars, so that's a little concerning. They only have 2 people in their class, but they have 2 4-stars. But we have 5 3s that we're able to pick up, and that's basically all we can focus on. We haven't really got anything less than a 3-star. Now, of course, there's some 2-stars and 1-stars we'll probably pick up. I haven't given up on our 1 4-star that we're looking at a quarterback, and we had a long way to go before we even start dreaming about 5-stars. But yeah, Hawaii, just 7 2-star prospects, 2 1-stars. It's no wonder that team is looking kind of bad. I can't believe they're actually right behind us as far as points. It's more so just because of volume than anything. Just 9 total recruits is getting them a lot of points. So make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys way out the video. Next time out, we will be getting up against Wyoming. And I forgot actually who's after them. So week 10 and 11, though, as we get closer to ending this regular season out. Let me know if you guys are enjoying the pace of the series and how it's going so far. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's me, your boy, Sean Too Smooth, a.k.a. Black Okage, Black Avatar, King Leo, a.k.a. SGG. Smooth Guy Gang. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.